Here's Luigi and welcome to a brand new video. It's been a long time since I've done that, I know, but I'm I'm not gonna address that in this video. I just want to talk about Fortnite Season 5. It's not the best. A lot of things are not the best, but this is a very chill, lighthearted. It's a Fortnite video in December of 2020, so you can imagine the tone of this video. Um, Besides, where do I begin with this? I would say definitely, I guess the season event, like end for season 4 was disappointing. That's all I can really describe it. Um, Definitely not the way that Epic had kind of teased it, and all the YouTubers had like teased it. It wasn't this like game-changing event. Sure, a lot of things changed, and I'll get to that, but even the entire game just throughout that event was kind of just bad. The main thing that happened as a result of that event was like the Fortnite server shutting down, which we know how that is, because it happens only once before in the end event, and we know how people feel about that. Not very good. I don't think most people like that. That was kind of just a so for them to kind of repeat it was honestly I don't think such a good decision. But I could say that about so many things this season, such as like the weapon pool. Um, there are not really many weapons I like in this season. Um, and pretty much all the ones I would use I feel like have been nerfed or just kind of don't really work the same as they used to. Um, so they brought the only really one that I wanted to see that has come back is the tactical shotgun, because the combat shotgun was not useful in season 4 of chapter 2. So it was kind of good to see that vaulted, but um, the tactical shotgun just doesn't seem as effective as it used to, and it doesn't help that the charged shotgun just got a buff, which I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it needed, but still it just kind of isolates the attack more, which I don't think that's what the attack shotgun needs. Um, Brings me to my next point. The shotgun meta is just awful. Um, the charged shotgun and the attack shotgun are fine. That's how it was in season 3. Again, like not the most comparable. Like those being the two main shotguns is fine, because we already had a season like that, and I didn't have an issue with that back then. Like it was kind of sad to see the pump go, but I kind of got used to the charge at the end of the day. But then you have like the Dragon Breath shotgun, if that's what it's called. I've gotten it like twice. Um, I honestly don't know that much about it, but I know it's terrible. You have to watch like one video with it to realize it basically, honestly, I think it does worse damage than the attack shotgun. But honestly, it takes forever to kind of like shoot. So it's just not good. Like it's just kind of useless. It's a gold weapon, but you'd never guess that, because that honestly a gray pistol would be more effective in my eyes. There's some other ones like the heavy assault rifle just does not work. Like I feel like they must have nerfed the damage or something. I don't really know. I did look at patch notes like when the season first came out, and honestly, the patch notes seem to be wrong sometimes. So honestly, I don't know if I can trust the patch notes anymore. Because it said like only like the gold pump, but I haven't found a pump the entire time. Every color of pump was removed, which has happened 2 times before, by the way, and has never been good for the game. Um, it was okay in season 3, but in season 9 originally when it was vaulted, that was just awful. Like just and that brought us the combat shotgun, which that meta was just terrible. Um, so yeah, So maybe now you can understand what I don't like about shotguns and assault rifles. The gold scar was vaulted. I'm not. At least the other scars were kept in the game, but that's kind of like why the gold scar is the gold scar. I don't see why it needed to be vaulted. If that makes sense. So there's that. What else? I think the new POIs are decent. Like they're not great. Some of them are kind of cool to get OG locations, but it's just not the same without like the people and specifically real people in the game. Because like back in the day, like I know Salty Towers is kind of nice to see, I guess, but you see like Salty's been in the game, so Tilted Towers, but it's just not the same because there's like 3 people who drop there, and then it's not the same, and that's really what made Tilted Towers a place that people liked. I don't think was because people loved the buildings. I mean, the buildings were kind of nice. Like I'm sure like people dropped Clock Tower, and that's kind of a nice building, but in general, like that's not what people liked. So that's kind of the issue. Um, the new stuff just isn't all that great either. Honestly, the quests are not terrible, but honestly, just didn't need to be in the game. If I'm being honest, because I know Gold was supposed to be in like season 2 with Midas, and then like it came out until now. And honestly, it didn't need to be in the game. It's honestly a resource that I don't look at. You use it to get exotics. Why they decided to change mythics to exotics, I have no idea, and why they put them behind a in-game currency paywall, I also have no idea. It would be better if gold was like something that accumulated like per game, whereas you accumulate gold throughout like the entire season, which basically if you to buy an exotic in one game basically takes away chances of you to get exotic in another game, which I think is kind of a waste. Besides the fact I never get the exotics because I can't be asked. Dueling, the only thing nice I think about the NPCs is honestly dueling them, because it's not particularly they're not particularly good. Like the loot is nice, I guess, but the quests are bad. Like it's not something you would actually do to like help you get an advantage in the game. Um, and some of the new guns, like the rifle that was added in today, it seems to be like not the hunting rifle or the infantry rifle. It's kind of like a Henry rifle, but I don't know what the actual name of it is. It doesn't really matter. It's okay, I guess. It really just didn't need to be in the game. Um, the battle pass is honestly probably one of my least favorites. I just do not care for it. I really don't. I've bought most battle passes. I know this gameplay might suggest otherwise, but I've been playing the game for a long time, and this just isn't one that I want to get. Like I know people can complain about last season being, a sponsored ad with Marvel, but to be fair, at least the skins like looked really good. At least most of them, I really liked them. The Awakening challenges were really nice. In general, it was a good state of the game, I guess. Not perfect, but fairly good for what they were working with. But this time, it's just I don't know. They've just taken what I liked about the game and just not really giving me much to work with, man. So I probably didn't explain that super well, but I tried to explain what I don't like about the game right now. It's not a bad game. Some people might say it is, some people might say it's dead, but honestly, considering how much I put into this game, I don't want it to be dead. So that's kind of, and I want to give this game the benefit of the doubt. I've been playing it for a good amount of time. It's definitely changed my life. I know that sounds really corny, but like, it's not like literally like a game changer. Ironic. It's not a game that I'm particularly like tie my soul into, but like it's definitely been a part of what I do. So I don't want to see it in a situation like this. So yeah, if you made it this far somehow, thank you. Could you please subscribe? Trying to reach 200 subscribers, and I don't know. I'll leave a funny comment on your video or something if you subscribe. And can you, if you leave a like, you don't have to. I wouldn't blame you if you don't. But it would be cool if you could leave a comment. Thanks. Alright, peace.